Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Sorry for a little bit late. Sorry for being a little bit late and a little bit long on the start. Getting myself a cup of tea quickly and sorting out a few things. So, it's been one of those days today. A bit of a recap on events from yesterday. So we went to the volcano last night to explore the ruins at the top, with the possibility that they may have been pre-Necrontyr ruins. Excuse me for sipping on my tea. And that the Dark Mechanicum may be being using Necrontyr technology, the possibility of Dark Mechanicum. While we were there, we discovered a servo skull possibly belonging to the Dark Mechanicum. Now, ICU2 being Skitari didn't want to touch it because of being infected by scrap code and not taking that risk. So young Hilda picked it up and carried it, and I had to carry young Hilda in certain areas because obviously she was carrying something. And we managed to get back to the ship. It is now stowed in a compartment on board the ship for study, with people who have no augments, no robotic parts, so that they can't be infected by scrap code. So we will see where it goes from there, although as of today ICU2 is recommended upgrading the status of some of our allies because they have been showing that they are good people, nothing to worry about, not a threat to us, and that they should have a higher standing with us, the Imperium, and so on. So if I get to see them, then I will probably upgrade them to, not ambassadors, but next step up from allies, so to speak. Those who we are okay with to speak on our behalf with the rest of the natives in the world. That being said, I'm going to have a little wander around my ship as I always do. Finally got planetary oil specs up and running, but it's very limited, so we can see what's going on, like see the planet, but that's about as much as the all specs is giving me information back right now. No deep scan penetrations into the surface of the planet, so because we were hoping that we might be able to see if we can scan the planet's surface and see if we can find any facilities that may be either Dark Mechanicum or what's the word I'm looking for, Necron facilities hidden. This is just a nice little funky picture that I made up to go on the wallpaper to give us the idea of the world that we're on, which is mostly water except for a few land masses, we being on the largest of them all. So I will do my rounds as it's dark. I don't get shot today. Go upstairs, have a look outside. I'm able to keep crouching, get through the door. Where is the moon? The moon's over there. It's not far. I mean, won't be night time for too much longer, because night is not quick, but it's it's quicker than daytime. So a lot of investigation, because we've been finding a lot of mysterious things. Artifacts. We found a Chaos artifact. We found a Dark Mechanicum artifact by the looks of it, which needs to be studied by non-mechanicus. I don't really have anything that's non-mechanicus to do studying with, to be fair. Normally it's the mechanicus who study the technological side of things. not normal people. I mean, the scientists and everything like that is the mechanicum of the Imperium, so you haven't really got standard scientists, so to speak. Not like we have today. Go down into the bowels of the ship and do my daily route. Check on my crew. See if there's anything been left in the office. Yeah, sometimes there's notes left on my desk, so we don't know. Just want to make sure that there's nothing here. And obviously, because the other day that we had not an altercation, so to speak, but a run-in with a crazy old knight, or a crazy old man, whichever way you want to call it, pardon me. Don't know why I did that. We have a truce with this crazy old man. But because of that, we've had to establish protocols on dealing with the natives and the locals per se, and what's the word? I've had to increase defensive measures, more for visual than for actual purpose of usage. So there are now two Lehman Russ battle tanks in the world. One I sent to the agri farm, and there is one stationed outside the outpost on the mainland part as a deterrent for any future altercations. There are also a lot of signage on how to approach the Imperial outpost, so people don't, we don't have no issues whatsoever. Now, which was all done in RP anyway, because we're not about killing people here. So it's all about the role play and what generates different role play opportunities. So that's what we've done. Just so you know, I've upgraded my warrant of trade. So if anyone ever comes to read, this warrant of trade is what tells you a rogue trader can do. Now you might not see it all because my visor's in the way. As you see, Imperial Commanders, Chapter Masters of the Adeptus Astartes, and the Master of the Holy Orders of the Emperor's Inquisition. The authority this warrant grants begins where the Imperium ends. So basically, those guys have to take my orders once we are beyond the borders of the Imperium, which we are right now. In Memphis is a lost world. We don't know much about it. We just have it on our data archives. There's not much known about it, so we're going to find that out. And this warrant says I speak with the voice of the Emperor, so my word is law when it comes to Imperial decision making. Not for anything else, but just when it comes to choices and decisions I need to make that may benefit us or not benefit us. I'll have to get you something else to do, Servitor. Not that you're worth talking to, so we'll go and see the Astropath, who's still trying to send messages through the warp. And the hopes that, we'll be able to get an SOS, so to speak, out. And maybe some help will come and help us get off the planet, but not necessarily so the case. And here is the Discord link if you want to come and join us. We are a small roleplay community, not looking to be massive or great. We're just looking for people who enjoy a bit of roleplay and looking for somewhere safe and a place to do your roleplay, so you can come and join stories or make your own. So, and as usual, she's doing her business. She hasn't really moved from this spot since we got there. You're right there, mate. Welcome to the channel, by the way. And her job is to send, her only job as far as I'm aware, is to send signals to and from the Imperium via the warp. Now an astropath is technically a psyker, or in the more layman's terms is a sorcerer that has the ability to use the powers of the warp. Now all sorcery is derived from the warp in Warhammer 40k, even in Warhammer Fantasy Battle, and is subject to the corruption. So the more you use the warp power and your sorcerous ways, the more corrupt you will get, and a high likely chance that you will fall to chaos at some point in the future. So it's something that is used sparingly and only absolutely necessary. Alright there, Trixie, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the channel. So when using warp powers in the Warhammer 40k universe, it is fraught with danger. As warp powers corrupt the body, corrupt the skin, and eventually corrupt the mind. So you have to be careful about how you use those powers, because it's very tempting to be tempted to the side of chaos. The demons are always whispering in your mind. And so on. Now, because of all the events that have been happening over the last few days, the Mechanicum, the engines here has not really done too much repairs on the Dark Angel servo skull. It has now become a secondary priority to the main priority, which is in this room, which is this servo skull that we found last night. It is supposed to be inactive, but obviously unfortunately it's moving a little bit because it's on a puppet that's moving. So I should have stopped the animations, but I was in a rush to get it up and running. So it's in a contained facility with no electronics, no augments, because of the possibility of scrap code, what's the word, infection, that's the word I'm looking for. And we don't want to any of our Skitari cohort or any of our Adeptus Mechanicus or anything that is connected to computers or technology getting infected by it, just in case, when we have no idea that it's got scrap code. But normally the Dark Mechanicum operates with scrap code as one of their weapons to try and disrupt normal operations in the Imperium. It was used heavily during the beginning of the Horus Heresy. It literally brought entire legions of Titans to a standstill, and they were just destroyed instantly because they couldn't defend themselves, because the scrap code had completely scrambled their systems. And not just on Titans, but pretty much everything you could get your hands on. So I'm not sure who's about at the moment. We do have a new member of the crew who arrived today, another guardsman. And I will do my daily prayers in front of that sister who was last night being temperamental with us. I didn't just do that to it. Yep, I did, didn't I? For fuck's sake. I wasn't even looking at you, woman. Let's stop that shit. Let's see if we can stop that shit. I can't remember which one it was again. This one. No. That's what I did now. We had this problem yesterday because I couldn't remember how to do it properly. Because I'm very rusty when it comes to doing this on thralls. What's with this consent business? It shouldn't be having no consent at all, because that's not what I was doing. You was working fine, you was lady. Let's do this. Right, let's have a little happy about trying to get you to do what I want. I don't want you dancing about, because you shouldn't really be dancing about. Hey, what's this about consent? I don't understand all this consent business, right? Right, she's been added to the targets now, so it should be here. No. That's me. I'm pretty sure. I don't understand. Consenting for nothing, you don't need to consent for nothing. Right, you're doing what I want you to do, good, so you keep doing that. Right, now let me do me praying, thank you. Right, finally we've got everything organised the way we want to do. Yeah, no, I know that, but I'm not. I wasn't trying to get it to do anything that needed consent. That's the thing. Normally, the consent thing is when you're picking somebody up or you're doing other types of emotes, which we don't allow on the server anyway. So that's why I was a little bit like, "Ooh, what's going on? I don't understand what's going on," you know. So it is what it is. Do my prayers to the Emperor, sanctify myself a little bit. I mean, Janus Darke is more of a superstitious guy than a religious guy, I would say, to be honest with you. Only because, not that he doesn't believe in the God Emperor, but the God Emperor shouldn't be worshipped anyway. He never wanted to be worshipped in the first place. Yeah, true, but that's never popped up before for me. That's the thing. That's why I was having a little bit of a think, because I've been doing emotes on thralls all the time and never had that pop up before. And that's why I was a little bit, okay, what's going on here? So it was a right pain in the backside. So just make sure you're on that, cool. So, and I chose a dancer. Because originally when I had an area on the last server I was on, she was a dancer and we was pretending to not be who we were. You know, we were sort of incognito. I was running a farm and she was my bodyguard back then, but she was a dancer and was dressed like a dancer. So and I just picked a dancer again this time. I don't know, just because it was habit. So, you know, maybe I might change her out to be a warrior, that way then she won't keep doing the dancing when the emotes exit fail or something, so. Oof. So I will continue my rounds on my ship. She's still following me. I just want to see if she's following me. Yeah, she's still following me. Okay, you do your business. Yeah, because to be honest with you, it was very rare that do emotes for people in any sense, like my thralls, because they're mostly warriors and they're doing fighting and whatnot. So I need to still level her up a little bit as I'm playing as a player this time, more so this time round than I am being an admin. So I'm having to relearn a lot of my dooberies, so to speak. So why it's all the way down there for some reason that I can't get to the thing. I don't remember sticking it there like that, but that might just be me. Oh well, I'll sort that out another time. I'm not going to fuss about it right now. So I need to get some bark because I've run out of bark from my skins, and I need some more skins because I need more tar, so I can make more steel fire. I'm trying to make the stuff that I was making explosives to get dragon powder, and then make explosive arrows. Have I got that even unlocked? I'm not even sure if I've got that unlocked right now. Bolts. Siege bolts. Where the hell's the siege bolt? No, it's at home, I wonder. I want no more explosive arrows, please. I need to get some feathers, and we still need normal tar. So we've got dragon powder, we need iron arrows. Iron arrows ain't a problem, but we do need feathers, so we will need to go and kill some birds. God knows, I'm trying to remember where birds are. Normally in the jungly parts, not jungly parts, but along those areas. So I may have to go to the jungle, although there's no walk there, no Valkyrie landing pad there at the moment. And I do have a few plans to add some stuff to go with the current RP at the moment as well, but I won't be doing that work while I'm role playing at the moment. So yeah, I've got plenty of resources to do what I need to do, but I need feathers right now and tar. So we will go and get some bark, chop some trees down, get some skins. Take Sister and Nera out with me and level her up a little bit. And see what's going on in the world. Alright, let's go, sister. Follow me. We have duties to attend to. I did have a meeting earlier on with ICU2, as I say, offering suggestions. So when we meet our allies at the next time, we will probably upgrade their standing with the Imperium. The Emperor protects. As I say, my main priority is to get the ship back up and running and find a way to get through the warp storms and return back to Imperial space. But while we're here and trapped at the moment, we will explore this world. So we've met met natives of the planet who become our allies. Met a crazy old man. There's our Lumen Rust battle tank. It's guarding the main entrance. Because I need some hides, and you'll have to carry some of that because I haven't got a lot of room. Some bark, sharp at a wharf, and there's normally like 3 or 4 deer walking around here. I don't know where I've gone to. This was where I stopped them from spawning with the my Rust battle tank. Oh, that's a little baby wolf. Now we need feathers, don't we? I've got to work out where the birds are. Go and get some feathers. Now maybe actually worth taking a trip to the agri farm to see if young Hilda might have any feathers she could spare, because I don't need loads, I just need enough to make 30 arrows so I can go and get some star metal. The old fashioned way. Seems to be a lot of wolf pups around in this site at the moment. A lot of wolf pups. Well, also might be the wisest idea to go and find out, because she might know, stop pressing that button, where to go and farm feathers. Oh, excuse me. You want to really head off here. I slept very well for the last couple of weeks. Interested in coming to join us, do a bit of Warhammer roleplay, or bring whichever character you wish. The law is open for any character type to come and join us, but this is you will be in the Warhammer universe. And subject to the world law of that universe, as is always the case in most laws of server. Don't want any coal, we're doing. I mean, coal's handy, but I don't really need it right now. I've got a fair bit of coal on the ship already. can fight while I'm busy farming shit. If you just joined the channel, welcome. We are role playing on the Bastenne Roleplay server, which is a Warhammer 40k inspired world lore server. All laws are welcome, but as I say, you'll be subject to the Warhammer 40k universe, which is where we are and what we're set in. My character's name is Janus Darke, a rogue trader, commander of the Emperor's Hope, and a small contingent of Imperial Imperials on this world who are stranded here. Come on. I want you to fight. I need to level her up a little bit. Wait. Come on.
You don't want to cause trouble here.
I'm just going to let her fight him up, let him level him up, get her levels up a little bit. Well done. What level are you on now? Ooh, finally made level 10. You've only got 10 more levels to go. Body's still twitching. In what sense are you bad with names? Need a lot more of everything pretty much. Always need resources. Well, I'm probably the only one who doesn't have it above their heads. You should still be able to see people's names above their heads as far as I'm aware. This is I particularly, because I'm an NPC character, it's just wise that I don't have a name full stop above my head, because then if I'm running around and I can't change my name, or I've got to constantly keep changing my name all the time, it's a right pain in the backside every time I change character. So I purposely don't have a name for that reason. But then, you know, I mean, name, it's still, you know, have the possibility of people name plating you. It does happen, but I would rather just do it that way for my characters, and that way I ain't got it's less stuff to have to change if I need to do a quick character change if I'm doing something NPC wise. Like Janus Darke isn't an NPC this time round, he's a main character, he's my main character, so... Yeah, no, I prefer it that way too, because then you learn the person's name rather than going, oh, I already know what your name is. You know? So, and then there's too much temptation for people to go, ooh, that. But, you know, each to their own, and how they wish to do stuff. You know, some people prefer it that way. We don't, so. And for me, it's always been a thing since I started role playing. Because I mean, I like to turn nameplates off for everything, but if I do, then you know, you might not know the name of the item that you're looking for. So It is possible to turn off. Exactly, yeah, exactly. Whereas when I was on Nevermove and I was being incognito, because I was being hunted by the entire server. And although I changed my clothing, it was obvious everybody was nameplating me. Because you could see that they were walking up and almost getting to the point where they were going to say something, and I was just waiting for them to say it. But as I say, it's too much temptation for some people. Wait. Come on, you. Come on, you.
Taste death.
There you go. He did. He tasted death. The Emperor protects sister. I'm trying to get me some more skins and more tar, to get more tar and more bark so we can get said tar. Don't really need leather, I've got tons of leather at the moment, but yeah, that's the one thing about the base game stuff as well, you just end up with so much resources. I only need enough to outfit any troops that I'm likely to use in combat, like the Sister of Battle here. Not going to kill the puppy because I'm not that cruel. Despite what some of you think of me. I had confirmation today as well, not long ago, that I'll be doing my driving lessons one day next week. I've got the plasterer coming on Tuesday. Got the doctors on Monday, so I've got a bit of a busy week next week. I'm back to work in a couple of days. I've reduced my hours now down to only 2 days a week while I look for another job, and then I will be retraining myself over the next few months as well, because I was saving up a lot of money to go somewhere and I'm not going that place anymore, so I'm going to utilise the money I've been saving up to change a few things in the real world, which hopefully will make a big difference. That's the plan anyway, so yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So if you don't see me for a few days, in the sense if you don't see me, I mean, I may have been in a car accident, my driving skills may not be up to par. Used to driving in the game and just putting your foot down and crashing through every tree and map thing and whatever. But I don't really do that many games now. I'm probably not that many games at all with driving. The only thing I drive is starships. Maybe the odd tank. So if you're interested in joining us on the Bastenne Roleplay server, you can click on the link below. On the BRP link. Nice big BRP link. Let's go and drop this stuff off upstairs. Ooh. Run into the crane. Oh, that didn't help, did it? Come back here, you. I'll get the tar on the go. Yeah, I do have a horse, but I haven't bothered to ride. I mean, mounted steeds in Warhammer 40k Yes, some people use them, some regiments use them, the Kriegers use them. But really the main mount for an Imperial should be a tank, but we don't have working tanks here. There is a mod that does give tanks, but they're not Warhammer tanks unfortunately. I think there's an Abrams, there's cars and there's bikes. But they're not really going to fit our aesthetics at the moment. But I have come across, I did test it out, I thought, oh, that was interesting. So you could, if you wanted to. I mean, there is a server that I know of that's running a futuristic city setting on an asteroid. Come on, man. Far more futuristic than us because we're still sort of in the basicness of everything. Because we didn't want to go too futuristic, and it is possible to do Warhammer 40k in a normal Conan setting, being that really outsiders and this world has de-evolved back to the Stone Age, so to speak. Oh, wrong door. Why did I end up through that door when I was supposed to go in this one? Okay. So, you. Now we need the sister back because she's carrying all the other shit that we need. Don't care about this, don't care about this. And the sister. And we'll take all of that off of you. Look how easy I get overburdened. Right, so that should give us a nice fair bit of tar when I come back. I need to go and get some feather zone out. I'll try and find somewhere I can get some feathers. Let me drop off the resin. I do have some star metal, but I've got that off of mobs, but I need a lot more than 7 bars of star metal. So I'm also unsure how to proceed with studying this artifact if I can't study it without an Adeptus Mechanicus. So I will need to get some advice. Now we've tried to use the guns to blow up the star metal things. They don't blow them up. So if you attempt to use any of the guns in game to try and blow up the star metal nodes, it ain't gonna work. Now there is no Valkyrie landing pad to get to the agri farm. We'd have to run there on foot, which is what we're going to do. We're going to run there on foot. See if yeah, well that's all well and good for you magic users. Janus Darke is not a magic user, or a sorcerer, or a psyker for that matter. because only sanctioned psychers are allowed to use sorcery in the Imperium. We'll take Cynthia with us as well, so we've got a couple of us. That saves me having to do a lot of fighting, because I don't really need to do any fighting. And we'll go and see if young Hilda's about, and see if she can let us know where we can go and get some birds so we can get some feathers, because we need feathers right now to make explosives, to go and get some star metal, and then maybe head north. So, well, once we've made enough arrows. Well, that's if we don't get into RP, so, which so far has happened quite a lot. I've been getting into so much RP, I haven't had the chance to go and do all of that normal game type stuff. So let me just do this quickly. If you want to come and join us and have a bit of roleplay fun, remember that all laws are welcome on our server. You're just subject to the fact that you are in a Warhammer 40k world setting. We do have locals and natives on the land, as well as yeah, I'll get you on that. I'll get you on that. I don't understand why that they make it fall in the snow. I mean, on exiled lands it's in the snow. Here it's in the snow. Well, I don't understand really, but hey. So we're heading to the agri farm now. Let's go and head to the agri farm, see if we can find young Hilda. And she might be out and about doing stuff, and she might not even be there, so but we will find out. I'll get you out there. Come on, protect Master Janus, you two, do your job.
I don't want to hurt you, but I will.
Now is that just me? Are they both fighting and they didn't injure each other? Yeah, you can, just it's a little bit down from there, but the majority of the time it ends up in the snow. So they didn't damage each other, but had I been fighting there, I would have injured them. Oh, she's got a long way to go to get to 20. Now our thrall leveled up to 20 is quite tough. So much better than open to set up a spawner and have a thrall, you know, spawn in the thralls that way and change modifiers. Come on you, right back. Well done, Corporal. Let's continue on our journey. Now I could have sent a Vox transmission. I don't like to abuse that too much. And we shall see where the RP goes today. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? But if I fight, I will hurt them. Go on, look at that aggro ray. And she aggroed on them, not me.
Taste
Oh, look at that. Double bodies. How did we get double bodies? Crazy. How they split into two? They must be mutants. No, there was only one. It's split into two. That's a Conan bug from the base game. That when you kill the beast, sometimes it spawns a second body. So yeah, that's like a base game Conan thing, pretty much. And there blows the second Lehman Russ battle tank. You've not seen that before, it's been going on for years, mate. Amount of times I've killed stuff and there's been 2 of them. And that's the second Lehman Russ battle tank guarding the agri farm, which is important resources for the Emperor's Hope because it's what feeding and supplying the crew. I was going to build it up here, but there wasn't enough space to build it up here, plus it was too close to her build, so I thought I'd build it down there. I don't just like to enter. Yeah, it's been on pretty much every server I've played on, even back in the day when I was running servers 4 odd years ago who was doing it, so... It's been around for a while.
Hello, there's me little. Oh, or not. Oh,
quick, I forgot about that. One down. Stand down, guards. You are perfectly safe, young lady. They are standing at ease. There she is. Yes, you're perfectly fine. They are standing at ease now. They were just a little bit agitated as we were dealing with a few wolves on the way here.
I shouldn't.
I came to ask your advice about something, young lady, that I'm not too sure of, as you may have been exploring the world a lot more than me.
I'll try what I can, my lord boys.
Well, it would seem that to get a certain type of material, a special metal that's encased in some solid rock that seems to fall from the sky. Our weapons are unable to penetrate this outer layer, so we've had to make some sort of strange concoction for an explosive. But I am lacking a certain extra material, a crude element. Unfortunately, I am in need of feathers.
You need feathers to make an explosive?
Well, the delivery purpose of said explosive. As I say, we're having to lower ourselves to a more reduced level of technology to be able to achieve our goals here. Not having a lot of ammunition for our weapons and trying to conserve said ammunition. So we're making what you would call a ballistic, it's a type of ballistic ammunition made of wood and feathers.
Oh, why not use all grenades, my lord boys?
I hadn't thought of that. The grenades are able to penetrate the outer casing, are they?
They should.
No, I didn't know about that. So, what type of grenades are we talking about?
Oh, it says here. Oh.
Yeah. That's a very strange looking grenade. A red tail radish.
I'll be careful with the one that looks like a neat. That's why I've been very protective about the magnetic field.
Yeah, explosive grenades. And what do I need to make these grenades with? They're not the same standard template grenades that we use in the Imperium. And why is that one looking like a vegetable?
I just home planet thinkings.
Are they far more deadly then?
Oh, you certainly could make a lot more of them than you do with normal ones. Certainly nobody will ever suspect or explosion coming out of an ape.
I understand.
Especially the floppy-eared vermin.
Aren't you worried they would try to eat it?
Well, if it got the explosive in it, then the meat and the rabbit were not a problem anymore.
That is rather interesting. What is the explosive yield of these grenades? And what resources will I need to be able to make them?
Oh, I have to go back to the bonds to take a look back at more of my thinking papers.
I'll have a bit of time if you don't mind.
Of course, you can follow me if you want to, Admiral Boss. Bond, the Bond isn't actually a good place for a Lord Boss, though.
And as we've had the incidents, Imperial protocols is protecting, defending. Defensive measures to protect Imperial territory. So far there are 3 areas of Imperial territory: the Agri Farm, the Fox Array, and Emperor's Hope. Wait here, you two.
Let's see, let me take a look at my thinking paper.
So technically, if we want to make it like the Mechanicus are like the Borg from Star Trek. So if you know Star Trek, then the Borg, the Mechanicus are a bit like that in a sense. So, and the Imperium uses the Mechanicus and Servitors in every way possible. I have no idea what his duty is, whether he's just a cogitator. Cogitator is basically a computer. Barn's seen better days.
All the copies of the thinking papers news are
Say that again, young lady. So I need oil.
yeah, it's all got me copies of the thinking papers for years.
Ah, very good. Let me have a quick look. interesting. Ah, very good. Very crude materials, but doable.
Oh, you keep my new advice. Why do what I can?
Did go? Was you about to say something?
Oh, nothing's just start taking the people's speak.
I met a new arrival today. There's an Imperial Guard. He is currently taking residence on board the Emperor's Hope.
So when you to survive the trip through the warps.
I believe it was a crew member that was hidden below decks. Must have been unconscious for a little while. Has been in the infirmary, but is now active.
That's good. What's his name, sorry, don't you know? Because you know, I don't know everybody that comes through here. You know, lots of crew, lots of peoples.
I can't remember what his name was. His name is Orphean Calixto of the Maccabean Janissaries.
Oh, I'll try to remember that, my lord boys.
Yeah, very good. I mean, the more Imperial allies we have, the better. But, as I say, we also need local allies and natives who can help us out just as well. Do you have anything to report at all? Have you seen anything on your journeys and travels?
It was a stranger these mornings. Came in. I was all sitting on the cliffs. You didn't see me, so of course, but no one really looks up.
No, they don't.
The lady came by. But she didn't really say anything. Or I was about to, you know, ask her some questions, and then she ran past my new entry sign after reading it, and I was not happy.
Oh, an interloper maybe.
I'm not sure. I pointed, you know, got my shooty stick out. I pointed it out. I tried to ask her some questions, and she ran off.
No, very good. Well, keep an eye out for her, and we will do the same. You have a description of her at all?
Not really. It was a little too dark.
Very well. We will keep our eyes open as new visitors seem to be arriving on a regular basis. The warp storms are moving in strange ways at the moment.
Indeed, my lord was. Don't exit.
Just to let you know, we've managed to get the planetary auspex up and running again. So we are able to take scans of the world, but not deep scans. Surface scans at minimum at the moment.
Oh, that's good.
Yes, so if you wish to take a look at the world that you're on, you may do so on the bridge of the Emperor's Hope. It would seem that we are on a mostly water world with one or two land masses, but nothing else. No, thank you. Hey, Teal'c, how you doing, mate? You all good? Welcome to the channel.
I'll try to remember that if I ever want to do dates.
Very good. You have any plans for today?
Not really, my lord, but was just into the farm, make sure the farm hands are doing what they're doing and all that.
Oh, very good. Well, stay by your box array, just in case I have need of your services. Oh, what's up, mate?
I always have the farm hands listens to it just in case it goes buzzing.
Ah, very good. Well, if I have need of you, I will send a message.
Of course, my lord, boss. I'm always at your service.
Ah, very good, but you may also accompany me back to the ship if I'm to try and attempt to make these grenades. I'd rather not blow up the Emperor's Hope after getting repaired as much as we can so far.
Oh. I'm sure it'll be fine, my lord, boss. If anything, you could probably have one of your guards, handle it.
That is very true. I don't suppose you've seen ICU-2 on your travels today?
Nope, sorry, he's not.
No, very well. I may have to send him a box with a transmission and see. Because I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with this relic that we found yesterday. It is now in a containment box with no access to any electronic devices.
Oh, that's good.
But
That's cool, I did not know.
yes, but I am unversed in the arts of science, unlike the Adeptus Mechanicus, so I'm not sure how we are supposed to study it or find out any information about it. Well, I hope you're alright, mate.
Well, I don't know, my lord, boss. That's something definitely for the measurement thinking.
Well, that is what the Adeptus Mechanicus is for studying and creating new things scientifically. My job is to find that stuff for them to do so or blow it up, but understanding of such things is not, well, understanding a possibility that of a dark mechanicum is beyond my ken.
It's certainly out of my thinking.
Very well. Well, if I have need of your services, I will send you a transmission. You never know.
Aye, of course, my lord, boss. I am honored that you have visited my farm yet again.
No, you have knowledge that I do not possess. If I didn't come here, I would have known about the hand grenades, as our Imperial Standard ones do not seem to penetrate deep into these strange rocks that where the metal is contained that we need. She's dancing again, god damn it.
Definitely my lord, boss.
Yes, the sister seems to get a bit carried away with herself.
Whatever you mean, my lord, boss, is just trying to keep, bad things away.
It's because I stopped her on follow. As soon as you put her on follow, she does as she's told. Very well, young Hilda, thank you for your assistance in this matter. I will return to the Emperor's Hope.
Oh, a safe trip back, my Lord Wars.
Let us return to the Emperor's Hope. I have to change it from being a dancer because that's beginning to wind me up. Character breaking for doing the dancey. Sisters of Battle shouldn't be doing no dancing at all, to be fair. So you would only see certain types of tank in the Astra Militarum. The Adeptus Astartes have their own versions of tanks, Land Raiders, Rhinos. We have Imperial Astra Militarum has Bane Blades, as bazillion types of different tanks, to be fair. Oh, I need to turn you back on the fight. Because I want them to level up, so might as well level up as we're running back too. Come on, let's go deal with it. And it looks like, well, it's not night time yet, but it is beginning to start to settle. Oh, I hope you're feeling, I hope you feel better at all, Tear, mate, whatever's bringing you down. Some days are not so easy, even for me, mate. And I'll get you on that. The last couple of days have been a bit of a lip trembly days. So I completely get you on that, mate. I'm trying to rebuild after wasting 4 years of my life for a false future. I'll get you on that completely. There's going to be days, some days are tough. And you can't change feelings in a couple of weeks. Well, some people can, but I can't. So now we've got to go and learn that about how to make grenades, which will make life easier, I suppose. I need to get water orbs. How do I make bloody water? How do you make water orbs? See, that's how rusty I am. I've never, it's been a long time since I've even done water orbs. I just know, mate, you've got mates, you ever need a chat, you can always send me a DM, mate. I'll do my best to give you whatever advice and wisdom I have, which may not be the best, but yeah, I know. But it means that I've got to make a mould to make, is this mould thing still a thing? As I say, it's been a bloody long time since I've made water flasks. I assume I'm going to have to make a mould and make a water flask and go and get glass and shit for that. To do that I need to go and find out the recipe. Now, do I need a tinkerer's bench for that, or can I still do that in the furnace? I know all that changed, so I'm not 100% sure, you know. I should find out all this stuff myself, really, I will do. Okie dokie. Bloody rabbits. Has got a mailbox out here. I don't know what he is. And as the Imperials use Vox transmissions, we don't necessarily need to have a mailbox. A mailbox is more for the natives. Yeah, I think they changed it to the Tinkerer's Bench when they added the Tinkerer's Bench in. Yeah, whatever update that was years ago. I added a few more merchants in the world today, just in case any of you weren't aware. So you can, what should I do, Brie? Get yourself some nice furniture and whatnot. Yep. I don't even know where those hand grenades come from, to be fair. I'm shooting the highways. Mold. No, I make a bloody mold. God damn it, I'm so rusty. Fuck me. I'll have a look at it quickly. Yeah, I've got that shit. Not interested in that. Not that fussed about that. Nor that. Nor that. Or that. Or any of that, so yeah. I mean, a lot of that bizarre stuff is just shit. Oh. Yeah, so I need to get a casting table. I need the hammer. I want my food in my pocket, not in there. Thank you. Smithing maybe. There's a casting table. Is there a smaller casting table than that one? I don't want a massive bloody thing in there. There's the Tinkerer's Bench. That looks like really big, this casting bench. A bit too big to be going in my manufacture room, to be fair. Right, and we need iron bar. You make okay, iron bar for that. I've got iron bars, plenty of iron bars. Do have a bit of glass, but I don't know if it's going to make a difference. can't remember where I got the glass from. I assume it's from crystals, maybe. And we need 15. I do have more than that. Not many more, but I do have more than that. Alright. I hope it's not just a one-time use thing. Right, that's good then. That's good to know. But I will need to get more glass. I'm assuming I get glass from crystal. Excuse me, you go here and wait. It's only because I haven't slept properly for the last 3 weeks. I don't like going to sleep too much because my dreams are full of dark shit at the moment, and I try not to dream. Oh god, let's get my legs sorted out because my legs hurting away. As I say, I've got tons of coal right now. Let's take that out because otherwise it's just going to keep making all of this stuff and we don't want that right now. Assuming we cast it in the table. In the casting table. Ugh. Excuse me. Yawning my head off. I'm just going to grab a quick bio. I will be right back while that's doing some stuff, so bear with me. back. So what we got? We got it's taking a bit of time. We're just waiting for that. Bench of gas. I don't even know if I've got grenades unlocked or even what bench you make them on. To be fair. Have a look. In me knowledge. Quite a lot of types of grenades. Egg grenades? The hell's an egg grenade? Now be careful what eggs you eat in case it blows up. I feel sorry for the whatchamadoobery. The chicken, if it gives that laser exploding grenade out its backside, that's got to be painful. Crafted at alchemy bench, alchemy bench, alchemy bench, alchemy bench. So we need an alchemy bench. Oh, I like grenades. Concussion grenades. I didn't realise we had all these grenades. That's interesting, isn't it? All these different types of grenades. I didn't realise that we had. Detonate and impact, detonate and impact. That's the one we want. So we need to make a thingy bob. Oh, excuse me. I'm yawning away here. Not sure if I got that. Have I got? I don't think I've got that in. Let's stick it here. Running out of space in the manufactorum right now. I'll try and make it look good, not just rammed in there. Right. We will need a lot of resources as well. Yeah, well, I haven't got that much dragon powder because I needed tar, which we're getting slowly. We get 5 more dragon powder because of crystal. I'm assuming it's out of that. No, it's because of that. That's what we want. Let's see. I'll take you. Thank you. Click. Why is it not clicking on that? There we go. Doing normal stuff in game. It's been so long, I feel so rusty. That's what happens when you become an admin, you just forget to do normal stuff. So I'll take it, once I've made the glass jars, I've got to go down and fill it up in a water. That's pretty much the deal, I would assume. I wouldn't normally make any of this stuff, but we need, well, it takes 4 of those. I'm not going to get many grenades out of it, so fingers crossed it's not too, you know, it's enough to be able to do. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I've been doing that anyway, so I need oil now, so I need Oh, what's the squishy thing? I know what it is, I just can't remember what it's called, but I know what I need. I need one of these. Fluid press. That's what we need. Fish. So it means I need fish traps. So there's a load of bloody stuff to do, isn't it? I should have stuff to make fish traps with here anyway. But then I'm going to need to go and get bugs to get the fish traps working. So yeah, a lot of stuff to do. Because fish isn't the only, can't be the only way we can get oil, is it? I mean, I remember it being the only way to get oil back in the day, but I'm pretty sure there must be another way to get oil, though. Sort of kick myself for throwing all that oil away. Yeah, I don't have that many seeds, so. I don't know if it'll be enough. It won't give me as much as I need, I think, though, is it? No, I don't want to just give it all. Right, here we go. So give it as 200 oil. Oh, good, that's fine. I mean, I don't expect to get it all done now, if you know what I mean, but it is worth at least getting half of it started. So when I come back to do it later on, I can do it. What is this, some sort of weapon? Or is it like a grenade and you throw the skull at people? Because that's interesting to know. Shape coal brick. What would you do with that? Coal and tar. But what would we do with shaped coal brick when it's home? Is it for a building piece? Oh look, you can get oil on here. God, that's a lot of resources just to get some. I mean, the Ica for me is a long mission to go and get. It'd probably just be easier to do seeds. I mean, I don't need many, I just need to get enough star metal to outfit about 10-15 soldiers. That's all, give them some gear. I mean, obviously as an admin I can spawn all that shit in, but I don't want to spawn nothing in for my character at the moment. As I say, I want to play the game like a normal player. That way then I'll remember, relearn everything, and I can set up the economies and stuff like that a little bit better. And then just go and blow out, this is how it's going to be, so to speak. So yes, I'm a little bit rusty, as you can tell. It has been a while. Alright, cool. So we've got 20 flasks, so I suppose I might as well go and get them. Fill up with water. Let's go. Get out of here. We'll be back shortly, lads. Ugh. And as we're near quite a lot of water, it's not such a big deal. Now I'm trying not to do any food stuff. Yeah, but I tend to throw away chicken because there's just extra stuff to carry about that I don't have enough room for, and I can't carry every bit of thing that I come across, so because I have limited carry capacity. She only has 3 slots to carry, although you can, I mean I have set it so you can run around with 3 thralls, so you could carry a lot of stuff. And I'm not really I'm only really particularly farming warriors when it comes to that. Who are you shooting at? Why have you got your gun out? What's going on? Something happened that we're unaware of. I don't think so, but why have they gone to a heightened state of alert for? There's nothing here. Why are you ready to fight? It is possible they want to fight the Skitari because they're not my thralls, the Skitari. That's ICU2's cohort, members of his cohort that he has helped guard in the outpost. Being that he's a member of the crew. And the Skitari cohort are also helping defend the outpost. That will stick area. Sure, we do have different variations for the guards, and they not all look the same. Although the Cadian shock troopers will look the same, unfortunately, as do the Death Corps of Krieg, because they all wear a gas mask and wear the same uniforms and whatnot. So, depending on the regiments, I suppose I'd assume there's more than one type of regiment in the Death Corps of Krieg. There's not one big massive regiment, because images depict them with different coloured clothing and armour types anyway. I've given them all a green look because we're in the north, so that their uniform should help them excuse me, blend in with the surroundings. Bit of camo sort of colour. Cadian shock troops, the standard colouring of the Imperial Guard is, depending on which regiment, is these colours anyway. So right, now I came down here to fill up these if I remember. So we'll do that while we're here. Now I've got the sister still with me, and because she's my bodyguard, so will I suddenly become overburdened? I hope not. Right, so we've got 20 of those. And we head back up to the manufacturer and see what we can do there. So, I've got to sort of stay up later tonight and tomorrow night to get myself back into the night routine when I go back to work on Sunday. I'm only working 2 days a week, so I won't be available at night time Sunday and Monday, unfortunately, until I change my job, but that was going to take a little bit of time because jobs are not so easy to get hold of right now in the UK with the current situation and our government fucking up the country. And everybody else in the Parliament and whatnot doing the same thing. So when the time comes and my nana's gone and I sell up everything, I will leave this country. I can't stand being here. It's not that I don't love England in any way. It's just there's nothing here that I'm interested in. Once my nan's gone, there'll be no reason to stay here anyway. Alchemy. I may just travel a little bit for a year or so, have a look at a few places. Before I decide what, well, I know what I'm going to be doing, but why did I do the explosives? Did I not pick them up? Yeah, I did. So where the fuck did I put it? Tell me I haven't bloody lost it. Surely not. There it is. I stuck it in the wrong bench. That's why. It's all good. So we know it takes 4 of those. What's 16? I may only get about 8 grenades out of this. So oil is the other thing that we need. Don't know how much we need. Right, so what's the last one? Pretty sure it's 4 steel fire is the other thing. 10. I'm gonna need to make some more glass wool. It takes 10, so I can make 2 grenades right now. Yes, accidental because my mouse clicked my bloody keyboard and clicked the button. So I can make 2 grenades. So what's the difference between a water-filled glass flask and a water orb? How do I make a water orb? Because that's what we're lacking by the looks of it as well. Water orb requires ichor. Don't even know if I've got any spare ichor. I've got 1, so I'm going to need to go south and get some ichor. I mean, it's not super amounts of grinding, it's just I've got to go a lot of places to go and do stuff, so let's go and get it on. It's the best way to get there. Trade docks. Now I think it's this way, it's the quickest way for me, and then just run down here. And if I remember rightly, it's there. I mean, there's probably easier places to get to, but that's where I know that there's stuff to get. Now I can't remember the last place because I don't often go over here at all. I've got no reason to go there yet, and we've only got 3 expeditions out in the world at the moment. Yeah, no, but I've got to turn it into a water orb, so to do so I need to go and get some ichor, because you need water orbs and not water-filled flasks, so... Make life a little bit easier. It depends on what's up at the volcano. If there's iguanas up there, then yeah, I know about the iguanas because I've already chopped them up. But I don't know what's up in the volcano because I wasn't really paying attention. Plus I don't want to run around all in the volcano because of reasons. That's why I went a certain way when we was doing the RP last night, because I didn't want to go the other way because it sparked a memory the night before and I didn't want to have that memory spark again. I mean, obviously the memory's there because I'm talking about it, but seeing it visually hurts a lot more than talking about it, thinking about it, if you know what I mean. So I was just trying to avoid having that memory come back up and revisit me. Well, then I'll probably go there then if they're up there, but that means I've still got to swim a bit because I can't park a Valkyrie at the top of the volcano. That's why when this season ends at some point in the future, when we change to a Yeah, I will change a different map. Only because this map's got too many memories. The reason I chose it because it was quick and easy to set up. Even here is a bad memory, but I've overbuilt it with the outpost so as not to be anything similar to what was here before. But all is good. Got to get used to those memories. They're not bad memories. It's just memories that I don't want to be thinking about. So let's go to Expedition Point A, please, pilot. It's not that I want to erase the past in any way, unlike some people. I want to not have constant reminders of because for me visual reminders of the past hurts a lot no matter what I do. You know, it's like when I come back and my nan wanted to get into contact with my son. You know, I'd spent years getting used to the fact that I would never see my son again, even though I didn't have a definitive answer. I couldn't find him anywhere, and so on. And then my nan decided to do a search because she wanted to add him to the will, and I pleaded with her not to do so, because I knew what the answer was going to be and I didn't want it confirmed. And then she used the investigators to go and find, and the answer was what I knew it was going to be, but having it confirmed hurt a lot. You know, knowing that your own son has grown up thinking you're a monster because of the mother of her, because of his mother. Hell, maybe I am a monster. That's what people seem to think of me at the moment anyway, so... Which is why I have a very low opinion of myself, and I don't really care about what happens to me, but I care about what happens to people I know. And that's why I'll do my best to protect and look after those who are around me. My life, as I say, is forfeit when it comes to such things. So I was just dealing with a message, that's all. So as I say, I like to help out. Yeah, I know, mate, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Oh, come on. Up we go. I don't know why I went this far all the way over here. I should have gotten a little bit more over there. I don't know why I'm all the way over here. But yeah, you know, it's what it is. And I do appreciate all you who have come to join me on my server. And as I say, I will provide a safe base as best as I can for you. Well, it's because I'm out of fucking stamina, that's why. Nothing happened. We'll stand here, get some stamina. We'll have a shower at the same time. I haven't changed my clothes for a while though. But then you'll find in the Warhammer universe that there ain't that many opportunities to have a shower. So luxuries such as those things don't always come too easily. I mean, how a Space Marine wears his armour non-stop all the time, you know? Yeah. I'd like to agree with you that, but recent events is because the past has come back to haunt me of decisions that I made, and I still stand by some of those decisions that I made because I have evidence and reasons for doing it, but people choose not to believe. But that's their choice, I suppose, isn't it? And to be honest with you, I put a lot of myself in my characters. A lot of who I am is in a lot of my characters, except maybe the bad guys. Well, you'd be surprised. They have cooling systems, recycle systems built into Space Marine armour, recycling systems as well. So, although I'm not sure about waste extract for a Space Marine, because they, as far as I'm aware, they don't have the same appendages as normal humans. Yeah, that's true, but what's the word I'm looking for? I don't think they have a penis, let's put it that way, because they're supposed to be androgynous and they're not ever going to be having sex. So, and they have no desire to have sex. They do have, I mean, obviously pleasure is still a thing, but it's not the same pleasure for a Space Marine as it is for us normal mortals in that sense. More about sensation pleasures. So if you like, for example, is it the word bearers? I believe it's the word bearers. We're about not the word bearers. What's his bloody chapter? What's Fulgrim's chapter? I can't remember his bloody chapter right now. His chapter were all about sensory pleasures rather than physical pleasures. So sounds, watching people being tortured, that type of thing, because they can't really have sex with anything. So, you know, are you ready to fight? Ooh. Just want to make sure she's ready to fight. No, she's not. She's on passive. I hope. Yeah, no, I did turn the other one off, didn't I? So you can go and fight, because I wanted to level up. I don't really want to do the fighting, so I'm just going to stand back and let her do it. You get on with it, sister. Sister Anera, training time. Oh, that was nice, wasn't it? Go on. Come on, you fight him. There we go. Are you going to fight him or not? There we go.
Don't make me hurt you.
It's only because I've turned chase off, that's why. So, they will only go if it's right next to him. Right, let's get the next one. Sweet, thank you very much. Yeah, no, I might do. It's good. There's no one else about up here anyway, so it won't hurt so much. It's only if I bump into someone, which is not likely to happen at the moment, so I'm not fussed about that. There's quite a few of them up here. I should have remembered from yesterday, from the last couple of days, because we've been up at the volcano a fair bit for RP purposes in the last couple of days. So. Let's get rid of that. We don't need that shit. What was that broken? So I've got to get that repaired. See if there are any more around here. Yep, there's actually quite a lot more, because the place that I was going, there's only like about 5 or 6. So.
Curse you!
Throne of the God Emperor, sister. Yeah, there's actually quite a lot of them up here. I didn't realise there was this many up here. So this would probably be the better place to come and farm in the future for Ica.
Die!
I'll remember that. Thank you for the advice.
Trouble here.
Well, I go to the Iron Hills for the brimstone. I know there's brimstone all over here, but I don't need it right now. I've got a fair bit of it.
Want to hurt you, but I will.
Besides, you don't need the gas mask up here to get the brimstone, which makes life a little bit easier. Whereas in the Iron Hills, you need to take the gas mask with you. Let's just see if there's any more lying about. I don't think there is. I think we've got them all. There was quite a few, there was quite enough. What we got, not as much as we'd like, but hey, I've only got star metal tools, so I don't know. That's also another thing, is not knowing. What, for brimstone or Ica? I mean, I don't need loads of Ica right now, so I haven't been there to go and farm, to be fair. I mean, and as I say, it's been years since I'm farming, so I'm relearning how to do a lot of stuff. I'm not bothered about which map to learn it on, only because if we change maps in the future. Oh. And that's the thing. I mean, we're not in a hurry now, but if you are interested in a map, have a look at some maps if you want, because that, you know, I'm open to all suggestions when it comes to that. I mean, we're doing Warhammer 40k now, but we may go back to the old world at some point in the future. And I'd like something decent to roll about on. Well, I was planning on Calder, but somebody else is doing that, which was my suggestion in the first place. It's a nice map, but it's a lot of work because there's nothing in the world. absolutely nothing. No creatures, nothing. There are trees and resources and whatnot, but that's it. No thralls, no creatures, nothing. So it is a lot of building work for one person. So any map that's not, I'm definitely not Tier 9 Og. I can't stand those maps. No Tier 9 Ogs. Because the map is too big for a small community. It's way too big. So it has to be sort of a decent size map and not more than 1 mods. Whereas the Caldor map is 3 mods, like 3 actual. It's broken into 3 parts. So yeah, that's why I couldn't. I just found it too big. And I was like, I'm not running around all of this just to go and farm shit. Savage Wilds isn't so bad. I mean, to get from the Emperor's Hope down to here doesn't take that long. Whereas everything else, it would take bloody ages. So, even with the warp travel system. And they only had, on that server, so many. I want you to return to the Emperor's Hope, please, pilot. Swiftly. So... They had 3, I think it was 4 warps, carriage warps, and then like 4 portals or something. And they weren't even together or near any hubs. They'd put them away purposely away from the hubs. So, I mean, this is quite quick to load in. You know, it's not like it's long. In any way whatsoever, if you get my meaning. So. And obviously this build is probably about 4,000 build pieces in total. I mean that's just under 3,000 build pieces on the ship alone. Yeah, no, there's quite a few new maps out there. I mean, if I had the money, I would pay for one to get made and have a specifically made one. I've had ideas for maps for ages, but my skill with the Unreal Engine dev kit is not as good as some of these mod makers. They've got time to do that, and they're already clued up on making mods and whatnot. Whereas it's not. I only attempt to make a menu look like the personal server mod. I had an attempt at that. And I could change the pictures and everything, but then I got to a point where how the fuck do I cook it? You know, it's not simple. There ain't no simple instructions in the dev kit on how to do it, so you would have to watch a shed load of videos, and I did that as well, but you know, my patience only lasts so long, and I'm not very, you know, if I can pick things up quick then I'll do it, but there's a lot of times that I'm not a very academic person, shall we say. Studying is not something easy for me to do, although I will be doing it soon because I want to change my job, and the only way I'm going to change that is by so I can make one. So I can craft one. What is allowing me to craft? Oh yeah, because that will turn into water orbs, and so do that. Okay, that's why I needed the Eka, was to make those into water orbs, basically. Oh, gold! I'll give you a shout out, but I don't think my thing is working. Thank you very much, John Aaron. Long time no see. I remember you from years ago, mate. Thank you very much. This is the biggest raid I've had in a long time. Thank you. Welcome to the channel. We are role-playing on Bastenne Roleplay. It is a Warhammer 40k lore server. If you are interested, you're welcome to join us. But welcome to the stream, and thank you again. I hope you have been enjoying a nice evening. I assume that Mr. Aaron has been streaming on his server. Let's see if I can give you a shout out. I'm not sure if my thing working because I've recently come back to I don't want to do that. Recently come back to streaming, so I've got a lot of sorting outs to do. That one there, I believe. Will it do it or not? I don't know. No, it won't do it. So sorry for that, but I will send all the people with my channel to your channel. I still need to work on my stream, as it's been a long time. But thank you and welcome. If you're interested and want to know, I'm just farming a bit of gear, but I'll give you a little bit of backstory about our lore at the moment. We are rolling a Warhammer 40k lore. My character's name is Janus Darke. I am a rogue trader and I command the ship the Emperor's Hope. We were stranded on the world. My ship is basically damaged to hell, half my crew is gone, and I'm trying to rebuild the ship and send us back home at some point. But while we're here, we're investigating the mysteries of the world of Memphis. So and that's where we're at the moment. We have a lot of things going on. And if you're not familiar with the world of 40k, Warhammer 40k, we hope to bring the immersion of this world as best we can to you. There's my engineer room. When the engine's here, this is my engine room that's not functioning properly. As I say, I do need to sort out my things. I don't know why the shout outs are not working and doing properly at the moment, but that is the case. But yes, so there's lots of stuff going on at the moment. Nice little bit of RP going on. We've got Imperials, we've got natives to the world, and my role as a rogue trader is to try and make allies rather than kill everybody, as would be the case if I was an Astartes, and I'm not. So although it's quiet at the moment, I'm just oh, that's where we want to go. So I'll take you to the bridge. So this is the bridge of the Emperor's Hope, and that is the world of Memphis, the world we are currently on. Obviously we're on the Savage Wilds map. It is a futuristic world lore, but we are sort of back in the Stone Age, because our tech level's gone down a little bit, in the sense of that we don't have much power on the ship and it needs to be repaired. So we are sort of back low resources, using swords and whatnot to get around the world and do our stuff, and it's mostly exploration RP at the moment and trying to make new allies rather than enemies. Now we've come across finding the possibility of chaos cultists on the world and the possibility of dark mechanicum, possibly. We found a couple of artifacts of one of the dark mechanicum which we found yesterday up the top of the volcano, and we've yet to unlock it and lock any information or anything that might help us, and if there's a possible threat of a dark mechanicum on this world. The dark mechanicum is the evil version of the Mechanicus, if you know Warhammer. If not, they are the robotized people that you will see aboard my ship. Now the symbology of the Emperor of mankind is all skulls, as he is a dying god, so to speak. So you will see a lot of skull symbology. But that's where we are at the moment, exploration RP. If you're interested in coming to join us, so try something different from all the wizards and dragons and fairies, you are more than welcome to come and join us. Click on the BRP link down below, or use this link. So we do have a bit of futuristicness going on. If you see my character, let me have a look. So I have a robot arm, I have an augmented arm. I don't know if it's the whole arm I've got really, so I lost an arm at some point in the past, and I wear a visor to enhance my vision. And this young lady behind me is a sister of battle, and she is my personal bodyguard, helping me in my daily tasks and obviously protecting me. And there is the front of the Emperor's Hope. It is quite a large ship, but it's reasonable for the build wise, it's not too crazy. And this is the only admin hub that we have on the server. I don't intend to build any more admin hubs. We don't need any more ships. So These all work, but they're all because they're thralls, but I've got them turned off right now so that they don't kill anybody accidentally. They're more for decoration purposes than anything else. So we are quite high up in the sky, which will help with rendering a little bit for some people. So as you can see, it's a long way down. So don't fall off the top of my ship if you come to have a look on the balcony. My ship is mostly open, but if you're not a member of the crew, you won't have access to non-crew membered areas, like my private office, the astropath, the choral room for the astropath, and some other rooms. So we have been farming some materials because I'm trying to outfit my soldiers. And I'm playing more of a player this time than I am admin. So, you know, I need to learn a few things, and I'm a bit rusty. It's been a while since I've been a player. So I'll just check my office, see if anyone's left me any notes, just to double check, because sometimes that happens. I go out and members of the crew come back and leave me messages. It doesn't look like it at the moment. That's all good. So I'm in the middle of making hand grenades because I need to go and get star metal. Young lady, get out of the way. So I've been making hand grenades, trying to make hand grenades. So I've been getting all the resources to make grenades. I did go and speak to young Hilda. I was going to make explosive arrows, but then she pointed me in the direction of making grenades. So I thought, well, okay, I'll go make some grenades then. So that's what I've been doing. And just out of you're curious about what I'm going on about Dark Mechanicum, I will show you a servo skull that is of the Dark Mechanicum, because it's not your same type of servo skull. I have a few servo skulls on my ship, they're not as good as the person who created these ones. So Tot is amazing piece of kit, especially Tot Custom. So you can do so much with it. So that there is a servo skull, although you can't really see it all that well. Yeah, that seems a bit better. You can see that though. So but anyway, back to business. And the reason I stream is because I like to stream the stories that we do on the server for prosperity, and people can see what we do here, and if they're interested, can come and join us. Tell your stories. It's not about what I'm doing. Most of the RP that's going on, well, pretty much all the RP that's going on has been generated by players and not by me at all. I've not really done anything at all except build my hub, and that's it. So everything that's going on is because of other players. And there's been lots of it going on, so it's been nice. Met natives of the world. Right, let's see what's going on with my hand grenades. I need the hand grenades to go and get the whatchamacallit done. Go and get some star metal is basically the reason why I'm doing it. Right, how many grenades can we make? Still only one. I know why I can only get one, because of oil. Right, where are we at the oil? Well, we've got 100 here. Here we go. That gets us 6 grenades now. I don't know how many grenades it's going to take to try and blow up a star metal node, to be honest with you. I've not used grenades before, and then that's as long as they don't bounce. Because that's quite likely to happen, isn't it? I can only make 2. What am I needing more of now? I need more steel fire. Well, at least we're going to have 2 grenades. It lets me do it. Doesn't want to know. Pull request completed. Why does it not want to do it? I'm understand why it won't let me do it. I've got a bit more steel fire. Got some more oil tar coming on, so I'm having to do menial game stuff at the moment, but I need it to outfit my soldiers for the fools that run around with me. Right, so we have plenty of stuff, so why are you not doing what I want you to do? Still can only make 2. I have plenty of everything, why is it not letting me do? Yeah, green, so it's unlocked, so I should be able to make it now. Let me just double check, but I'm pretty sure I should be able to make it. Unless I'm not making it at the right bench. Because that could be a thing. Yeah, no, I've definitely got them unlocked. I have that unlocked. Yep, so I've got it unlocked, so I should be making it. There's our alchemy bench. We're a small population at the moment, mate. Not looking to be a big population, just looking for people that want to enjoy RP. There is plenty of RP going about. We're about, I'll say about 8 to 10 active people. Mostly in the evenings. But otherwise, you know, we have only just started, we're just growing, so you're more than welcome to come and join us, be a part of the world. I'm not understanding why it won't let me bloody make these things. Why won't it let me make these grenades? Right, it's green, but it won't let me do it. Is it bugged out, or do I need a specific bench for it? Because it's not letting me do it. I've got all the stuff. Dragon powder, oil, steel fire. So I've got water orbs. Why is it not letting me do it? So if you're interested in Warhammer 40k lore, we are open to all laws, by the way. It's not. It's just that you are subject to the fact that you're in a Warhammer 40k universe. So I'm not understanding that. I've got plenty of those. There's also these satchels. I wonder if they do it. So I'm not understanding why it won't make it for me. What is stopping me from doing that? Well, that's a bit unfortunate because I want to be able to make stuff, you know. I want to make me grenades. Why is it not letting me make my grenades? Is there another type of alchemy bench that we don't know of? I only made the basic one. I want that. These things are too big. I've been trying. How many times I tried? You watch me how many times I clicked on it. I've been clicking like crazy. It might need the advanced one, is it? Oh god, I've got to find space for it in here now. Let's try it. It's going to be tight. It's getting tighter and tighter in my manufacture room. Oh, and then I've got to transfer all of that over here. So let's try now. If it don't want to do it, then obviously I've got an issue going on, but I have got it unlocked. See, it's not unlocked in here, is it? Oh, yeah, it is. Here we go. Let's try. No, still having that issue. There's also less resources in here as well, I've noticed. I have no idea what it's called, why it won't let me do it then. Because it's let me do everything else, it's just not letting me do the grenades. And that is rather frustrating. Let me pick up a recycle plate. Yep. Still nada. Still can't get it to work. No, it just doesn't want to know for me. Yeah, I get you on that, but I mean, it's still not wanting to work for me. I don't understand why. Right, let me go and grab a quick bio and I'll be right back. So bear with me a few moments. I shall return.